Hi everyone, my name is Weiting Wei. I'm currently traveling with my family in China right now. Today we are in Chengdu City, which is famous as Panda's hometown. In 2 days, we will travel to Xi'an to visit Terracotta Soldier. I was born in a small village in south of China. Me and my husband moved to United States at 2014 with my 2.5 years old son. And in 2016, I went to CCAT to pursue my master degree. My younger boy, Jeffrey, was born during the first year of my MFA program. The first 4 years after we moved to United States were the most struggle time for me. As the first generation immigration, I have to integrate into a new society with learning languages, earning a degree, and giving birth to a new baby in the same time. That's why I choose to use sculpture. You choose to use sculpture to present those experiences in my work. I want to combine my personal identity and my life experience in United States, especially as a new mom, as a primary caregiver, into my artwork. So I use my work to tell the stories of my life. Being a mom, also I bring some of my memories of my childhood, my life experience in China, combined with those things into my work. It's kind of like those work is the story Taylor. It's a storybook. During my MFA program, I choose to use lotus as the object to represent myself. As you know, lotus is a very famous symbol in Chinese culture, and I use motherhood experience, motherhood story as a subject. I create a section of white porcelain work sculpture babies into lotus instead of lotus seed into lotus pot. I also use sham paper and a traditional Chinese paint, create a 2D round shape 2D artwork to represent the muscle star after C-section on women's belly. Also, my favorite work of my MFA show is use coffee filter to create 2078 pieces, different size, even a little bit different color, empty lotus pot. I mentioned about different color because those empty lotus pot I dip them into melting bean wax many times. It took me almost 1 year to finish this whole piece because the temperature and the bean wax I bought maybe from different sellers, so the color is a little bit different. Some have warm white, some have pinkish white, some have cold white. That make my work more organic, more vivid. And the number 2078 is exactly the date of my pregnant. And after I graduate, I choose to use polymer clay. Before I moved to United States, I was a kindergarten teacher. Doing my work, know I'm not good at, but I know this kind of materials. So I choose to use polymer clay. I only use white and black. White is the most, for me, it's the most strong color, because white can combine with any kind of color. And the reason I use some of black is because black, maybe it's just the emotion. It can tell more about emotion. And even my favorite material is white porcelain, but I don't have kiln. After graduate, I choose to become a full-time artist, and for sure a full-time mom. I have to take a 1-year-old baby, so I decided to use polymer clay. It's safe and very similar. After it's air dry, and after dry out, it's very similar to white porcelain. My first work table is my kitchen island. I grab many kitchen tools I can use, and include pasta machine, chopstick, strainers. The first piece is tell the story about breastfeeding, and a mom's experience of breastfeeding. They can barely sleep during the night time. After that, all of my work is following the steps of my young boy's growth. When he has learned how to work by himself, he starts to explore the world by his own feet and hand. He is so easily to get hurt. A lot of bruise on his face, fell down many times. So as a mom, all I can do is thinking about how to protect him, making sure he has a healthy body, strong body. So I came with a section named is Armor, inspired by some animal fur, some natural fruit, natural plant, to use the texture to create my work. And after that, when they grow up a little bit more, I start to think about how to do the daily conversation with them. Same, I still use polymer clay, but I move my work table to dining table. Then after they grow up a little bit more, I move my table to layer playroom as my home studio. Right now, my young boy is already 9 years old. My older one is 14 years old. I feel like they don't need my attention too much. So my work starts to focusing on my personal growth. I think if I want to be the role model for them, if I work hard, if I keep learning, keep creating, they can see, and they can try to, maybe they can learn something from me. So I still, for now, I like the materials, polymer clay. I will continue to use polymer clay as my main materials, but I still want to try maybe some different materials like white porcelain, steel, or maybe paper, or something else. I hope everybody enjoyed the show, and I can't wait to go back to see my work in the gallery in person. Thank you. Bye.